Hello my fellow YouTubers, this is David with my hydrogen generator, and I'm going to put it up on Facebook. We are we're at 10:30 right now. I've been running this maybe hour now. I had to stop this because when I lit that water a little while ago, the water kind of splashed into over here, okay, and got down in my power supply. I thought I shorted it out, but it didn't. I got my shield over here now, but here's what the gas is coming out of it now. That's pure hydrogen, okay, and that's what's going to go into my car, and that's a good gas right there. What I'm going to do though, between the vacuum and this thing, I'm gonna put this little small one on here, so the vacuum won't be so intense. Okay, that big hose right there is just too much vacuum on it, so I'm gonna put this smaller pipe on it. This is an 1/8. That's a quarter. This a big one at the bottom of the quarter. You see the gas coming off that. All right, and then let's put that back on. And once it's in the vacuum, that'd be a steady stream, okay? And that's what's going to be going into my intake. It brings down the emissions too. So if I had 100%, that'd be a one. That would be really. I mean, the power on 100%, which I do, but it's only thing is. The amps not way up there. Now when I get in the car, I'm gonna put more scoops of KOH in there. The best I could do on this was get 32 amps, and right now it's just 31, and my kilohertz is 2 kilohertz. I can bring it up and down. It runs pretty good on 1. That's 900. It runs pretty good on 1 to 3. But that's about it. I go up any further than that, it does not want to run any better. The amperage actually comes down. So I think the more KOH I put in this, the higher the amperage. This is just not letting it go up any further. I guess I can get both of them in here. I'm going to go way up on the kilohertz and watch the amperage drop on this thing. See the amperage going down? I got 15 kilohertz, 16, 17. Going down. The higher the kilohertz, less the amperage. So we're going to go back down to around 1 to 3 is a good amperage. There's 30 amps right there. 31, 32, 9 kilohertz. Still 32. 7 kilohertz. See, looks like it's doing pretty good at 8 or 9. Let's jump them up and down. Go back down to 3 kilohertz. We got 30. Well, I'm at 90% duty too. Let's go back up on the duty. All the way up. So we got 32. Let's try the hertz again. The higher I go, it looks like it went up on that. That's 8 kilohertz. We're going to leave that about 8 kilohertz for a little while. The amperage is 32. It's hovering right there, 32 and 33. But over here on this, This is around 30, about 33, about right. They're just hovering there. I had to have it all the way up to 40 and it knocked out. But that was straight from this thing to the generator. I didn't have any controls whatsoever. And the reason it popped off, I didn't have no control. So we're just hovering around 32. I like to get it up around 30 amps. No, not 30 amps. I am at 30 amps. Duh. I like to get it up around 40 amps. Now I had a 30 amp breaker in my car and it was popping it off all the damn time, so I put my 60 amp breaker in there. I don't believe it's going to pop now, so this thing's producing pretty good, and I like it. Now this cap over here is going to be the fill cap, but I found out I can fill this thing up and let it go through the tube, and it fills it up better, and just leave this off so the air can escape from everything else, so the air can escape, and just plug that back up, and well, this is just doing pretty good. See, this is the tube that would be going. This would be trying to get think. This would be up under the hood, next to the master brake cylinder and the intake, and then this would be going into the vacuum hose of the master cylinder. Okay, that's where it's going to sit. But I'm gonna trade that one out for this and the other one because of the vacuum is so much. I had a bigger hose on, and it was just too much. It was causing too much problems with my car too. But that's a nice little string right there. And you don't want to put the lighter up against that. This whole damn thing explodes. So that's how that thing's going. I'm gonna run it for a while, and I'm gonna put this thing on pause, and I'll see you here in a few minutes. It's 10:44 now, and I'll see you here in a few minutes. Okay guys, I had to turn it off. There's something going on with my power supply here. This little spitting back up in here, and I took it apart a little while ago because that water had gotten in there, so I'm gonna just let it go. But I do have one little leak. It's coming from this hose right here. The hose too big, so I have a little leak there, but I mean, it's running the way I want it to, so, well, I'm going to go ahead and put this up on YouTube and Facebook, and I'm happy with my results on it, so, y'all have a good night. Adios.